the whole time we were planning this event, we didn't have a whole lot of time. It was kind of put together fairly quickly, but I knew that I wanted Timber to speak, and I just didn't know how to ask. I knew that I kept thinking about Elaine. Elaine's written several times since Tyler's death, and I kept thinking about her, and I knew I wanted her to sing. I didn't know how to present it to lasso, and I didn't want to interfere too much, but just something in the back of my mind. And just Timber and Elaine, and she is a singer at Lee University, and she is amazing. And just a little bit about, she went to middle school, or school really the whole time with Troy and Taryn, our 21-year-olds. Beat them in almost every talent competition. I think they beat her once. But she means the world to us. She grew up kind of with us, and we always thought she'd marry our son, but she's engaged to someone else. So we're still working that one out. She's not married yet. But we love her, and we're proud that she's here, and she's an amazing singer, and it is an honor for you to come all the way from there for us tonight.
Well, whoa, it's loud. The honor is really mine. Before I start singing, I kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about this song. Oftentimes when we are bullied, we begin to compare ourselves. We begin to question, well, what's wrong with me? What am I not doing right? What do I have to do to impress these people, or for them to stop talking about me the way they are, or stop hurting me the way they are? But this song, not just for me, but I know many, can serve as encouragement to say, you don't have to live up to what you think people want to see or whatever. You should be happy with you, because God made all of us. He made all of us different and unique. We all have beautiful gifts and talents and dreams and goals. And so it doesn't matter that so-and-so may be better at you than you or whatever in some area. There is something that you have that is unique to you. And so you don't have to try to impress anybody. You are you, and God made you that way. You are special. So never try to, I know it's difficult. I've been bullied myself in the past, and I know it's hard to not let these words and stuff affect you, because they do, no matter how harsh they may seem or whatever, they do affect you. But at the same time, stand firmly and believe that you are special in your own way. Put your makeup on, get your nails done, curl your hair on the extra mile, keep it slim so they're like you. Can you turn it up just a little bit? Get your sexy on, don't be shy, don't take it off, this is what you want, tell me not to do it like you. You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, change the same thing. You don't have to try. 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 Get your shopping on at the mall, extra credit cards, you don't have to choose, buy it all, so they like you, they like you. Wait a second, why don't you care what they think of you when you're all alone by yourself? Do you like you? just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to bend until you break. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't need to change a single thing. You don't have to try. 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 You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't need to change a single thing. You don't have to try. 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 Take your hair down, take a breath, look into the mirror at yourself. Do you like you? 'Cause I like you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Alejandra Moreno, or as everybody knows me here at Dalton State, where I'm a current student, Alex. And I am going to be reading to you a poem. And when we were planning this event, my LASA group and our other students, we were wanting to end part of the presentation before the question and answer on a poem of hope. And so I was looking through and I was trying to find, poems on hope, and I found so many good ones, but not really one that I felt really reached me for this type of event until this Monday during my family violence class that I have with Dr. Johnson. And she had read this poem to us before in other classes, and I had really, I loved it when I heard it. And just this Monday, for some reason, it just had an extra special feeling, and I thought, that's it. This is really like full circle. This is where it started. And the reason that I'm saying that is because, as Tina mentioned, when they came to speak to us at the victimology class in fall of 2015, Anthony Valdez, who is in Vegas, and he was the current president at that time of LASO, and I were there in the same class listening to them speaking and saying how awesome it would be to share these speakers with all of Dalton State, and so that's when it got started. So again, as they mentioned, everything does start with one. It started with one class, one teacher, speakers, and also one voice, that of Anthony's, to say, we need to do this, and it grows from there. So the poem that I'm going to be reading to you is called The Star Thrower. It's by It's by Lauren Isley, and it is otherwise known also as the Starfish poem. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm going to read it to you, just as Dr. Johnson has read it to us as well, many times during her classes. And here goes. Once upon a time, there was a wise man who used to go to the ocean to do his writing. He had a habit of walking on the beach before he began his work. One day, as he was walking along the shore, he looked down the beach and saw a human figure moving like a dancer. He smiled to himself at the thought of someone who would dance through the day, and so he walked faster to catch up. As he got closer, he noticed that the figure was that of a young man, and that what he was doing was not dancing at all. The young man was reaching down to the shore, picking up small objects and throwing them into the ocean. He came closer still and called out, "Good morning. May I ask what is that you're doing?" The young man paused, looked up, and replied, "Throwing starfish into the ocean." "I must ask then, why are you throwing starfish into the ocean?" asked the somewhat startled wise man. To this, the young man replied, "The sun is up, and the tide is going out. If I don't throw them in, they'll die." Upon hearing this, the wise man commented, "But young man, do you not realize that there are miles and miles of beach, and there are starfish all along every mile? You can't possibly make a difference." At this, the young man bent down, picked up yet another starfish, and threw it into the ocean. As it met the water, he said, "It made a difference to that one." So, as this poem states, you may not feel that you are making a difference, but as you can see, it has made a difference. Everything does start with one, and you could be that one person that makes a difference in a person's life and inspires them to grow from there. So, thank you very much for joining us. And here's Ms. Johnson, Dr. Johnson.
The only thing I have to say is that if you would like a copy of the Starfish story, I have color copies so you can see us after the program if you'd like a copy. Okay, yeah, we're going to take a 5-minute break and reconvene, so we'll see you then.